And President Trump urges Nancy Pelosi to reconsider his offer for reopening the government after she prematurely shot down the deal ahead of his announcement. One America's Marty Golingan reports on the president's offer and its effects throughout Washington.
President Trump tries to get the Democrats to the negotiating table after he announced the details of his proposed border security compromise. In a series of grievances on Twitter Sunday, the president taunted Pelosi about her decision to call his deal a non-starter. He said Nancy Pelosi and some Democrats turned down my offer Saturday before I even had a chance to speak. He added they should do the right thing and allow the people to go back to work, referring to the more than 800,000 furloughed or unpaid federal workers impacted by the shutdown, now in its 30th day. The president then accused Pelosi of being overrun by the progressive wing of her party, saying she is behaving irrationally and is now so far to the left she is now a radical Democrat. This comes after the president offered a 3-year extension for DACA recipients Saturday and temporary protected status for immigrants in exchange for over $5 billion for the wall. He said the money would also go towards technology, immigration judges, and more border agents.
3 years of legislative relief for 700,000 DACA recipients brought here unlawfully by their parents at a young age many years ago. This extension will give them access to work permits, Social Security numbers, and protection from deportation, most importantly. Secondly, our proposal provides a 3-year extension of temporary protected status, or TPS. This means that 300,000 immigrants whose protected status is facing expiration will now have 3 more years of certainty so that Congress can work on a larger immigration deal.
President Trump had to defend the proposal from the backlash of many conservatives, who call the deal amnesty for criminal aliens. In a tweet, the president doubled down, saying, "No, amnesty is not part of my offer. It is a 3-year extension of DACA." He added amnesty will only be used on a much bigger deal like immigration or something else. In an interview Sunday, Vice President Mike Pence echoed the president's tweet, saying there is no pathway to citizenship and there is no protected status here at all. But Pence did say this deal would lay the foundation for meaningful immigration reform.
But the president's also said he's more than willing, in this legislation that comes to the floor of the Senate on Tuesday, to extend temporary relief to people that are in the TPS program as well as the DACA program. But at the end of that speech, I hope the American people heard him. So once we move past this impasse, once we begin to build more trust between the parties, this is a president who is absolutely determined to fix our broken immigration system in this country, but he has always said it all begins with border security.
Democrats are not likely to budge on their stance to reject the president's offer. Analysts say the Dems may wait out the legal action against DACA as it's held up in the courts after President Trump tried to rescind the Obama-era policy in 2017. And liberals may just brush off the TPS offer after a federal judge ruled to keep protections alive last year when Homeland Security said it would terminate the status of refugees from Honduras, El Salvador, Haiti, and Sudan. This makes it more likely that the president's deal would not be enough to appease the Democrats, meaning it likely would not lead to reopening the government or protect the nation's southern border. Marty Golingan, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.